Havendock review. This is my review of the video game Havendock. It's a good game. It's a resource management game. You have a little town that you build, and it's fun to play. It's got a lot of humor in it. It's unlike any game I've ever played before. I like the concept. I don't know if you have multiple maps. The map size is relatively small. The population of the town, I've only got like 30 people, not very big. It is resource management. Um, I made mistakes in the learning process, and my town is not really succeeding. But the thing about the game is it's good for people who are beginners. You can't really fail at the game. Nobody's going to die. If they run out of food, they don't die. They just stop working or pass out temporarily. You're not going to run out of money. There's no disaster that the game ends, nothing like that. So the game is a continuous game, and it's easy to get resources. There's a resource change. There's a resource chain. It's kind of intermediate. It's not a simple chain. Like you can produce some items that are going to take you a while to figure out how to produce them, where you might have 4 inputs and 1 output, and those inputs might have multiple inputs. So the resource chain is kind of complex. And let's walk around a bit. First of all, you can go up in the lighthouse, and I'll show you the view from the lighthouse. That's how big the town is. There's some other structures out there. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if there's another map with another town. The game is fun. For example, you can come over here and you can dance. And they do that to be happy. My people are not very happy because there's a food shortage. And everything I've tried to do hasn't solved the problem. They're producing, but they're not putting it. Like over here, I've got a huge supply. This should be filled up, and it's not filled up. I never see it filled up. And adding more people to do more work isn't going to help because they need to use the water and the food also. And I've tried growing food. It's really not working. I don't know what the failure is. I think I need more of these characters. But this is where the food station is, and they just don't make anything. The ingredients are all here. If I go over here and look for ingredients, I'm going to find them. Okay, I guess not. But there's food there, and they won't eat the food. Did she just drop off food? Yeah, they're dropping it off, but they drop it off very slowly. And she's got to drop off 6 items to produce 1. And it's food. So they do a lot of work for little reward. There's a lot of things that you have to earn in the game through trading. And it takes a long time to get a lot of the different items. There's a lot of depth to the game, which I really like. See that there's a guy here. They all want alcohol. Now that I have the bar, they're repeatedly coming asking for alcohol. So I'm going to see if there's any alcohol at the bar. No, there isn't. So look at this. In order to get perhaps 1 alcohol, you need 4 items to be input, one of which is water, and another one is food. And there already is a water and food shortage. These are empty right here. There's a water and food shortage, and you need water and food to make some of the other items. Oh, look, they're cooking, finally. Haven't seen them cook before. They just do it too slowly. Maybe I'll be able to figure out the game, put some more work into it. Because there's a food and water shortage, they're walking very slowly. You can see he has no food. He does have water, though. So I think I could fix the game. It is fun to play. In terms of the dollar value, don't spend $50 on this game. You know, I would spend $15 or $20. Number 2, it is a resource management game. It's similar to Two Point Hospital and Two Point Campus. If I had to choose between this and Two Point Campus or Two Point Hospital, I would choose Two Point Hospital. Has a lot more depth to it, at least from what I've seen. Spent a lot more time on it. This game is very easy, and Two Point Hospital engages you as a player a lot more. So like I said, nothing is going to ruin the game. This is on fire, but the fire is going to go out. It just means that the production is going to be stopped for a minute. In terms of, okay, how much time did I spend playing the game? Spent about 3 days playing the game. I kind of would like to play it more, but I got other things to do. It's not a game that I'm going to continue playing. I think I'm going to quit right here. And the reason why is because I have built on most of the property. And this is what the game does. I mean, once you've got it, it's a bunch of people walking around. The game doesn't end. They're just going to continue walking around at some point. Okay, so the fire finally went out. So I do like the game, and I've been playing video games since the 1970s. So I consider myself an advanced video game player. This is more of an intermediate. It is good for beginners, but if you're really, really an advanced game player, like if you like the game Banished and you spent, months playing it, you're probably not going to want to play this game. You're not going to play a lot of months playing this game. So if you have any questions, go to cheapbooks.cc, search for Havendock. I've got a list of tips. There's 30 or 40 tips on how to play the game, some of which are really good. Or you can search Havendock on my YouTube channel, and you'll see my tips video. Or go to video-game-news.com and search for Havendock. You'll see videos that other people did. So you can see all the time that's passed. They still have not brought food and charcoal, even though there's, that's half full. And they just don't do it. They take too long to get anything done, even though they're all starving. There's no indicator that someone's working on this build. See over here, there's a little indicator. One person's coming, this guy's going to come and eat the food, but no one's going to put the charcoal so that another piece of food can cook. Oh, see, here's someone is coming to drop off the meat, but they need charcoal. And we'll go to the charcoal just so you can see. Nobody's assigned to these buildings. Nobody's in charge of it. But I put the storage right here. Not full. They got a lot of work to do.
Hungry. I could eat a seagull.
So, oh look, someone is cooking. But they don't cook fast enough. They have to be cooking way faster than that. So I got a little bit of work to do on this. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.